What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Liger, one half of Enduro, and um, again, the champ is always. I always will be the champ. The champ is here. Remember that video I did? The champ is here. The champ is here. So, again, apologize for not this for the sporadic videos. Again, dealing with a lot of family issues, and I'm talking about this in our family. And right now, just you know, my grandmother's in the hospital, so I am just going back and forth and making sure she's all right and everything. So I apologize for that. Thank you for the videos again, and again, I thank y'all for the my aunt who's passed away. Thank y'all for the condolences and the well wishes and that. Thank you very, very much. It's very appreciated. At this point, I just go through prayers and just hoping for what's going on. But with that said, getting back to our let's get back to our video. So the last video I made was talking about, and I apologize, like I said, I'm not in my home studio. I'm not back home in a place where I could do certain things. So I'm trying to make this as quiet as I can, but I'm eating as well too. So it's not professional, not thing, but whatever. I've said it before. I do this just for information purposes, really, and just for talking to fellow gamers about stuff. But the last video I did was talking about Bayonetta the voice acting. What did I say? I stated that something is not right. I said something's not right. This is gonna be something that's gonna I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right about this. Let me check out what's going on with this whole voice acting thing, because I've been on the opposite side. I've, like I said, even though I have not done gaming stuff as much as I used to do back from the 2000 to the 2019s, where I was more and more into it. To be honest, the last contract I did was, and also that's why I brought up that as an example. But the last contract I did was with Square Enix with Final Fantasy 15. I have done smaller contracts, but not big as I normally do. So um I would say that, yeah, it just some things was out of my league as of now. But hearing the Helena Taylor, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because, again, I just didn't want to attack somebody without knowing the true story like I normally do. See, that's the difference between me. If I did have a strong and I know what's going on, I would. You guys know me already. I would have done me saying all kind of crazy stuff. You know that. But I did not have, since I'm not in America and I didn't know what's going on and I got some stuff on my mind. I didn't have the time to say, you know what, let me go ahead and try. No, I was like, you know what? No, I don't have the time to research and do stuff and find out all this stuff that I could have like I normally do. Now I did get a little hint of something. So I did tell me something, with my contacts and I found out stuff. But to be honest, the answer was when I heard the number 4,000, it spotted senses tingled like what the hell's going on? And then I'm sorry, but when she started talking about, oh, I went to this prestigious college and I know what I'm doing this for, and like she started putting that little snooty attitude a little bit to it, I was like, something doesn't feel right. This does feel like somebody just looking for attention. And that's basically that was what it was. She was looking for attention. You go back to the video and look at the comment section where somebody was like kind of saying that defended her in a way. And I said I didn't attack her. I said $4,000 is crazy, but I gave examples in that video. And examples in the video was basically like it was truly happened, which was they got $4,000 per session to do up the voices what you need to do. And sometimes if you have a natural voice like how Brandon is, and I'll give you an example. if I'm gonna do a character that's closely to my voice, I ain't gotta out of there like gruff or add something different to my voice, and I'm just talking naturally, and also it's close to my character as she pulled off in the first two bayonettas. You ain't gonna take that long to do a session. It's gonna come naturally, and you're talking easily. That's what basically made it simple for her. But when she started throwing around a $400 million this and all this other stuff, like something ain't really right. Something is rotten in Denmark. This is not right. Something is wrong here. And then to say, oh, and try to play the whole woe is me act, the victim act, which if anybody who ever watches my video, and there's some people, there are not video, my radio show, a lot of people have, there's some people who are on my channel have seen my radio show and understand I hate that victimhood mentality, and I hate when people do that when you're not a victim. If you're a true victim, you got my sympathy, but I'm empathy. But if you just doing it for popularity or just to get over, because she didn't do a lot of voice acting, and this might mess up her future in voice acting in the future. It might not, because again, certain people have certain different things. That's all I'm saying. But once again, I was correct. I was like, something ain't right here. What's going on? Oh, and now that we see this, I give respect for Headache. He come in. He like I said, he said something, but he didn't attack the outright, because he was, and we know Hideki do not play around when it comes to saying what he gotta say. But he did say, don't play by my rules, things will happen. And I think things happen. Now the new voice actress, and she falls right into Bayonetta very well, and I gotta say, plays plays it very good. And I have no problem with this. And as I said before, I was not gonna boycott a game. I technically speak with most people. If you've been on my channel from day one, thank you. But you know how this is. Unless it is, I don't tell people, and I didn't. I don't tell people how to voice. Not sorry, boycott. This a boycott. If you wanted to boycott, go right ahead. That's your money. Again, you do what you want to do. But I don't boycott a game unless it is, and you guys already know what I'm gonna say, always online, which is a no for me. For a game that I'm gonna pay, they're gonna pay a lot of money. Again, it was Sword Breakers, I think, is the game I had on Nintendo Switch that I bought. I did bought it, and it was like $5 on eShop, and I can't play the game now because the servers are down. That's why I don't want always online games. That's the part that sucks for me. That's one. If you're always online, ain't gonna happen. Not gonna do that. Crazy, unscheduled DLC practices that I don't like, then you know I'm not gonna do that. Right now, I went to Target. You could buy Immortal Phoenix Rising for $15, and then you could go get the DLC, the year package, blah blah later on. But I could buy it for $15 unless you tell me upfront what's going on. And again, like I'm playing a bunch of if you are one of my friends, I am playing Fire Emblem Hopes, Three Hopes, and I'm surprised they have not launched the usual DLC pack season pass afterwards. Excuse me. I'm surprised. They might still do it, but I don't know. But hey, that part is just crazy to me. Okay? So for me, I'm just again, those kind of games like that, I will tell you up front why I'm not buying it. But that right there, I'm not playing that. I'll boycott a game if I see something really disgusting, really nasty, and if I can't really do certain things in the game again. Me, I got a special edition coming to my house, and we're gonna have a backup one because my sister's gonna buy one for herself. I already done bought Bayonetta 1 for the Switch. My sister already bought Bayonetta 2 with the download, but we have a physical Bayonetta 2. I'm now 3, and we have all the games, so I can't wait to play this game as well too. So far, I see that a lot of as you'll see, I'll scroll to this when it gets to the point. I've seen a lot of great reviews. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, this is using the Switch at the best." Yes, it has um, a little fidelity slowdown for the graphics because of certain things. I don't care if the game is good. It's working. It ain't broken. As I said before, that's how I know I'll buy a game. So again, I was once again the champ was correct. I said something was rotten in Denmark, and I was correct. That's why I didn't give my full like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. Not good, but I'm happy for Platinum. Good game, Nintendo. Good game. Looks like it's coming out because basically, this is Nintendo Life. Not I won't get a big hurrah, hooray, hurrah, but they gave, which I'm shockingly. We have so many good games coming out now, which is ridiculous. I do mean a lot of good games coming out. I can't again. Once again, Nintendo's hurt, like literally this year. My wallet is hurting like hell, and Nintendo ain't helping. I had to travel a lot this year for work and for family issues. I just like last week shell out a good amount of money for my wedding, and like I said, hopefully I don't have to sell out anymore for my grandma. Nothing. I'm just keeping her in high rates. But Nintendo, like I said, I gotten well, I got the physical version of TMNT, the new TMNT games coming to my house. I got Bayonetta 3 Special Edition. I got Near Automata. Bayonetta 1. I want to get Spring or Host, but I didn't bought it at the time when I needed because again I got too much stuff going on. But I am gonna get Raven Rabbits about on Mario Kingdom, blah blah blah, whatever the game is. I know my sister's gonna get to pick up a Pokemon, and also I gotta get Dust Diver 2. I love Dust Diver 1, so I gotta pick up Dust Diver 2. So in that regard, so I got a lot of games to play. And again, next year we already don't have Tales of Symphonia, of course, the new Fire Emblem, which I didn't even finish the other Fire Emblem, and all that. But so far, look at this. You see the screen and pause it. It is a 10 out of 10. Outstanding. They gave it a 10 out of 10. And I've seen some good reviews as well, too. I was going to buy the game no matter what because I know Platinum and Hideki and all the other people who make this game, they take their time to make these games good. So that's why I said what I said. And if my thing goes as well too, I will tell Nintendo, hey Nintendo, to next year March will be the perfect time to release before Breath of the Wild 2 to release that Switch 2 or that Switch Pro. It needs to happen because again, good games coming out. I'm not denying that, and the market is getting crazier and crazier by the second. But take the opportunity now because PlayStation and Xbox still have is hemorrhaging from their generation jump. So you need to being keep on pumping out these games and keep on doing what you got to do. Okay. With that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Where again, I stated I was correct, and it happened again. So hey, it is what it is. With that said, remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to be. What's perfect to be is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games at all costs, so including PC. Peace out.